So we talking about 97, we ain't spoke since 97. Remember that, it's 2008. So through all these years, I'm hearing through the streets and through certain, people, it's always just, yappity yap. I'm like, if you got, lyrically, we can do whatever, battle, whatever. But it never got to that point, because really, whatever beef was there, it wasn't no beef. Like, we broke up and he went this way, I went that way. So anything you heard as far as tension, pretty much coming from him.
Why does it seem like Tame just always wants to provoke you, like putting things out on the internet, blogging, whatever?
Just, it's like a kid looking for attention. You got the older brother ain't paying attention to him, because half the time, dude acting stupid. Or just really the attitude is all over here. So I really don't have time. When you got money to be making bills, and I got 2 kids, so I that provoking shit really don't matter to me. So if he don't want to do that, if he don't want to rap Artifacts, I will, because pretty much I started it anyway. So
let the people know what really happened yesterday at the Rocksteady 31st anniversary reunion. Was there really a reunion? Well,
I'll tell you like this. My intentions yesterday going down there was, for the last 5 years, we hadn't been able to get on to perform. I told Chaos that week, I said, look, we're going to just go down there with some records, we're going to bring the laptop, we're going to go down there and we're going to do what we got to do, if so be it. We get down, I'm on my way down there, I'm getting like text messages, phone calls, yo, Tame down here. I'm like, okay, we're going to be down there too, so no matter, it don't matter. We get down there, and I feel the atmosphere is like really like weird. Like I'm get through the back, me and AG start walking through the back, but I'm noticing everybody's like kind of like, oh shit. All right, I'm like, all right, what's good? So I'm like, I start talking to certain people. Yo, you want to get on? Yeah, that's why we pretty much down here. But you want to get on with, you and Tame want to get on? I'm like, huh? He said, you and Tame, we want to try to get y'all on stage. I started laughing a little bit, and I looked at Chaos. I said, Chaos, I was like, yo, tell him the same thing you just told me. And when Chaos heard the first sentence, he was like, yo, you want to get on with Tame? He just started chuckling too, like, all right, well, this is right now, you hearing this from me, out of my mouth. When he asked me that, specifically, when he asked me that, I just was like, at first, I don't know. 'Cause I've been through this shit before. But seeing all the people that was out there, thinking in my head, like, what, could be capable of happening, I was like, all right, cool. I'll do it. Me and this dude right here, we'll do it. That cat, no. He won't do it. I told him 3 times, your man won't do it. 3 times. We walk away. Yo, you ain't going nowhere, right? Nah. We're gonna go walk around for a minute. Go in the back, come back, we see dude, he's like, I say, walk around, come back, yo, just stay around. It's like, all right, cool. I see Eclipse like, yo, we got some time, you wanna get on? Bet. But he's like, but we trying to, I say, even if it don't happen, B, me and this dude right here, me and Chaos ready to get on, he got his bag, we go right up there right now and knock out a show, whether that shit gonna happen or not, whether if he get on or not. We're gonna do this same show we always do. We get up there, cause we get the okay to go up there and do what we gotta do. We do 5 songs. We still do Come On to Get Down, whether he's not up there or not. Same reaction, just one less person. All this whole time we doing this shit, I'm really expecting to look over on the side of the stage because I know him. So I'm like, maybe he gonna pull some David Ruffin shit. Maybe. So I'm waiting. It ain't happening. So I'm like, oh shit. We was up there for the whole time and nothing happened. Lo and behold, we getting off the stage. Do It All comes up on stage and I see your boy, old boy right there, and I'm like, okay. This is like something, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is like a buildup of 12 years. For me, 12. Might be 10, but I was like, what's really gonna happen right now? Like, it could have been some B Street shit where we heard the theme music coming, motherfuckers gonna come out battling and shit. But as many times before I've been in the vicinity of him, no words, no nothing happened. This is the first time everybody get to see us together, like, because they just don't know. Everybody think we either gonna fight, but that tension is not there. Never gonna be, because it was never like that. It was never on that. So y'all can believe what y'all want through the words that he say on that, but that shit ain't true. So when I see him come up, and I see Do It All come up to me, he in my ear, like, yo, just do this for, I was like, yo, you ain't even gotta tell me nothing. I see too many people up here right now in front of me and him to just walk off the stage and cause, I don't even want to cause no kind of scene on that. I just want to, like, let's handle it right now. Let's just get over with. Whatever cards we're gonna put on the table, let's deal them. I look at him, he look at me, he give me contact, but I'm like, okay, if we're gonna do it right now, let's just handle it. So the people in the crowd was pretty much bugging. I was more surprised that, you know, when you see a crowd of people that's from your hood that pretty much grew up with you, they seen us do everything we did, but, you know, through thick and thin, no different than any hip hop fan that's from all over the world. Everybody in Jersey pretty much wanted to see that. The reaction was good, so I was like, all right, come on, Chaos, throw that shit on. We do Wrong Side. But when I'm looking at him, and I'm like, okay, knowing this dude, I'm like, because I told him, he don't want to be up here. But I'm looking at his whole demeanor and everything, and it's just taking me back to why. See, it's all live right now, all live, mad bass all day. It just took me back to a point where I'm like, I see why we ain't fucking together right now. Cause like, it's bigger than him, this shit is bigger than him and me. Cause the people that was sitting out there was the ones that it was for. The people that was online watching it live, that's what it was for. You know, if he can't recognize that, and he might as well shouldn't even have got up on the stage. For my sake, you know, because we can go on 12 more years and I don't have to talk to you. But for the people that probably the younger dudes that heard of stuff we done and never seen us live, that was good for them. For people that wanted to see us get back together, that was good for them. Rocksteady, I would have rather it gone down like that there for that kind of crowd than being in the club somewhere out here. Cause like, I got, you know, feelings inside where I'm like, yo, I don't, you know, want to see or go through again. I've been here before, off all that. And since I've left that shit, my career only went up. So I feel like if I was to ever do that, would I be doing myself a favor or would I be helping him more? Everything I built up to this point, should I sacrifice this to go back to this when I know how much that got me? When I know by myself, I done made more money and connects and music by myself than me and him did all together. I'm gonna tell y'all, if I get this footage, this tour we did 2 weeks in Sweden, if I get this footage, then you really see what really happened. And it's supposedly a story, you know, that I left him in London on the plane, which you can't leave somebody when you get taken off the plane. So that's one thing. You know, that kind of like broke my back as far as, you know, just dealing with that. You know, when every show for 2 weeks, you got a dude pulling his pants down, everything, you know, was just chaotic, but we still did the shows. Music to me is who you are, is a reflection of yourself. So when you listen to the music and you hear the anger and you try to figure out where it's coming, why it's being directed toward me, I'm like, hey, when we was in the group, I made sure we got paid, or we got shows, or we was on point whether the manager wasn't on point, or the label wasn't on point. I was that dude always on the phone.
Did you get a kind of sense like, well, somebody's trying to get this to happen because of publicity's sake?
Yeah. I think once they saw us both back there, I saw it in everybody's eyes. They was like, yo, this is like the only chance probably they're home in Jersey. It's like you can't run. It's like you can't go nowhere. So it's like, you know, I think it was more or less like I was like cool with it. You know, actually I was cool with it.